Preemption or Haqi Shufa in Islam. Islamic jurisprudence. Synopsis. The Arabic term, shufa, or preemption, grants property owners the right to purchase adjacent properties before they are sold to others. This right, originating from pre-Islamic Arab customs and formalized in Islamic law, aims to protect privacy, maintain community integrity, and prevent the intrusion of strangers. The right of preemption is subject to specific conditions and relationships and has various regional and sect-specific interpretations within Islamic jurisprudence. Introduction. The Arabic term, shufa, means preemption. In law, preemption is a right that allows the owner of a property to buy another property which is being sold to someone else under the same terms. This means the property owner can buy the property first before anyone else. Although this definition may seem complex, it is actually very precise. Explanation. Definition by D.F. Mullah. Preemption is a right that allows the owner of a property to buy another property that is being sold to someone else. Definition by M. Mahmood, J. Preemption is a right for the peaceful enjoyment of one's property by allowing the owner to buy another nearby property being sold to someone else. In general, preemption means buying a property before others have the chance. It allows property owners to purchase nearby property under the same terms offered to others. History. The law of preemption was introduced by the Mughals in the Indian subcontinent and applied to everyone. Under British rule, it was applied mainly to Muslims for fairness. Over time, preemption became part of Muslim personal law, local customs, contracts, or statutes in different regions. After independence, this law continued in many areas. Preemption in Pakistan. Each province in Pakistan has its own Preemption Act. The one which followed in Sindh is Sindh Land Commission, Preemption, Rules, 1974. This law governs the right of preemption in the province of Sindh, Pakistan. This allows certain individuals, such as co-owners, neighbors, and other specific groups, the right to purchase property in preference to others when it is sold. The rules outline the conditions and procedures necessary to exercise this right, aiming to protect the interests of those who have a pre-existing relationship with the property. It details the legal framework for making and contesting preemption claims, ensuring that these claims are handled fairly and according to established legal principles. Objectives. The law is based on the idea of convenience. According to our principles, the main idea of shufa is to join properties together to avoid problems with unpleasant neighbors. The goals of preemption can be explained further in the following points. 1. Protect privacy. The primary object of right emption is to protect the privacy of a specified area or locality. Case law. In case titled Khan Rafiq Namad vs. Nawaz Khokhar, the court held that the object underlying preemption under Muslim law is to protect the privacy of a specified area. 2. Discourage the strangers to enter into a specified area. Case law. In case titled Syed Uddin Dhamad vs. Yosef Ali, the court held that the object of preemption law is to prevent possible vexation arising from a disagreeable neighbor. 3. Prevent the introduction of stranger. Preemption aims to prevent the introduction of a stranger among the cautioners and neighbors likely to cause inconvenience or vexation. 4. Maintenance of sanctity. The object is to maintain the sanctity and piousness in a specified area. Case law. In case titled Allah Bucks vs. Jano, the court held that where no law of preemption is applicable to an area, Muslim law of preemption would apply to Muslim inhabitants of the area for maintenance of their sanctity. 5. Respect native feeling. Its aim is to preserve respect to native feelings as regards caste exclusiveness, the seclusion of family life, and so forth. 6. Preserving prevailing values and atmosphere. The law of preemption does not aim to spoil the atmosphere of a particular area. 7. Preserving integrity of villages. The paramount object of preemption in village communities is the preservation of integrity of a village. It aims to give an advantageous position to the person already present in a specified area to uplift their financial status. Case law. In case titled Rushan Khan Sindhu vs. Jabbar Khan Jada, the court held that the law of preemption aims to uplift the financial and economical position of persons in a particular area. 8. Preservation of compactness. The right of preemption aims to protect the compactness of village communities and through its agency, the total disintegration of community checked. Nature of right. The definition clarifies that the right of preemption, being a feeble right, accrues only after the completion of a valid sale with a bona fide transaction. There must be 3 conditions present in order to give a valid claim of the right. 1. The first is that the preemptor must himself own property. 2. Secondly, there must be a sale of certain property, and 3. Thirdly, there must be certain relationship between the preemptor and the vendor in relation to the sold property. Islamic perspective. According to Hanafi law, the right of preemption is personal and does not pass to the preemptor's heirs. This right ends if the preemptor dies after making the necessary demands but before taking over the property or getting a court decree. However, if the buyer dies, the preemptor can still claim the property from the buyer's heirs. In Shafi'i and Shia law, the right of preemption can be inherited by the preemptor's heirs. If the person claiming preemption sells their property before a court decree, they lose their right to preempt. The Quran does not specifically mention a right of preemption, whether Islamic or customary. The law of preemption, whether customary or Islamic, deals with social transactions and the orderly arrangement of affairs to avoid conflicts and provide remedies. Unlike Islamic laws on inheritance or marriage, the preemption law applies to both Muslims and non-Muslims. The right of preemption applies regardless of the religion of the seller, buyer, or preemptor. Origin. Even in pre-Islamic era of ignorance, the neighbor or the co-owner had the right of preemption. Following are few references. Most jurists agree that preemption as a customary right was unclear among Arab tribes before Islam. It was maintained by the Prophet, P.B.U.H., but was not created by Islam. Before Islam, preemption was common in Arab society for the sale of houses and agricultural land. Sahih Muslim Volume 5 page 570. When an owner wanted to sell their property, a third person could ask to buy it instead of the intended buyer. The seller often agreed, recognizing the third person's preferential right. This practice was called shufa. In Aqrab al-Mawarid, it is stated based on Utbi's authority that during the period of Jahiliyyah, pre-Islamic era, if someone wanted to sell their house, they would offer it for preemption. According to Imam Malik's commentary on Muwatta, the offer was made to a neighbor or a co-owner. Ahadith. As there is nothing in Quran itself on the question of preemption, the jurists had relied on certain sayings of the Prophet, P.B.U.H., in this regard. The relevant ahadith are: Times on the authority of Jabir, son of Abdullah, said he, Prophet has ordered for preemption in case of other such property has not been divided. But when the boundaries and passages have been marked out, then there is no preemption. Sahih of al-Bukhari. Times on the authority of Jabir, said he, Prophet said when the boundaries have been laid down and roads marked out, then there is no preemption. Jamai of Tirmizi. Times on the authority of Ibn Abbas, said he, Prophet of Allah said, the kosherers have right of preemption and preemption lies in everything. Jamai of Tirmizi. Shia and Sunni law comparison. Under Shia law, only co-owners can claim preemption, while under Sunni law, Neighbors and those with shared benefits can also claim it. If a preemptor dies during a suit, their heirs can continue the suit under Shia law, but not under Sunni law. Shia law requires only one demand for preemption, while Sunni law requires two. Key points: 1. If both the seller and preemptor are from the same sect, that sect's law applies. 2. If the preemptor is Shia and the seller is Sunni, Shia law applies. 3. If the preemptor is Sunni and the seller is Shia, Shia law applies. The buyer's sect doesn't matter. If there is a conflict between Shia and Sunni preemption laws, either the vendor's or preemptor's law is applied. Shia law does not recognize preemption rights for properties with more than two co-owners or based on neighboring land ownership or shared irrigation rights. Sunni law does recognize these rights. In Pakistan, where most Muslims are Sunnis, Sunni law usually applies unless challenged. However, if all parties in a preemption suit are Shias, Shia law applies. According to Shafi law, preemption rights exist even if a wife assigns part of a house as consideration for khula, divorce initiated by the wife. Capacity to preemptor. The person who has the right to preempt is called shaft. Following is the qualification which a person must fulfill to claim the right of preemption. Preemptor may belong to any gender. The person claiming the right of preemption may be a male or female. Majority not necessary. The person may be a minor or an adult. A child in the womb is also entitled to the right of preemption if it is born within 6 months and if the father had died before the sale, then even if it is born after more than 6 months provided that it inherits the property from the father. Ownership of an immovable property. The person claiming the right to preempt must be the owner of an immovable property. He or she should have full ownership. It is immaterial that a preemptor is not in possession of property. The basis of the right of preemption is that only the adjacent owner of some immovable property has a right to acquire by purchase another immovable property sold to another person, so a tenant, lessee in perpetuity, occupancy tenant, benamidar, grove holder, etc. have no right of preemption. Grounds of preemption. There are 3 grounds for the demand of preemption, i.e. I. Contiguity. One owner can claim this right upon the ground that he owns property which is adjacent to the property sold. 2. Co-ownership. The right of preemption can be claimed upon being the co-owner of property sold. Where there are several co-owners, then they are entitled to preempt according to their respective shares in the property. 3. Participation in amenities and appendages. A person may claim this right on the ground that he is a participator in certain amenities or appendages, i.e. right of way, etc. No right of preemption. The right of preemption does not arise in following cases. 1. Sadaqah or charity. 2. Waqf. 3. Gift without consideration as well as exchanges, 2015 CLC 1819. However, it is the court which can treat gift as a sale in appropriate cases, 2014 SCMR 1217. 4. Inheritance. 5. Leases and mortgages. 6. Conditional sales. 7. Partition of land house among kosherers. 8. Land house given on rent or as a consideration for khula or emancipation of a slave or as a recompense for intentional murder or in lieu of dower. 25. 9. To buildings or groves sold without the land. 10. To a house sold with a reservation by the vendor so long as that option subsists, but when the option is lost, the right shall arise if demanded on the extinction of the option. Even over a house sold invalidly, so long the danger of its rescission is not over, but when it is over, the right of preemption shall arise. 11. This right does not extend to those properties given in dower, compensation for khula or as diyat in murder, Hedya, Book 38 of Shufa, 2002 VLR 1531. 12. Purchase for religious purposes is also exempted, PLJ 2016 SC 200. Conclusion. The right of preemption, historically rooted in pre-Islamic Arab customs and formalized in Islamic law, remains a significant aspect of property transactions in Pakistan. The Sindh Land Commission, Preemption, Rules, 1974, codified this right in Sindh, emphasizing its role in protecting privacy, preventing the intrusion of strangers, and maintaining community integrity. While Islamic jurisprudence offers a foundation, regional adaptations and sect-specific interpretations shape its application. The right, being contingent upon specific conditions and relationships, ensures that property transactions align with established local and religious principles. References: Books and articles. D.F. Mullah, Principles of Preemption. M. Mahmood, J. Preemption in Property Law. Sahih Muslim Volume 5 page 570. Aqrab al-Mawarid, based on Utbi's authority. Imam Malik's commentary on Muwatta. Case Law. Khan Rafiq Nahmad vs. Nawaz Khokhar. Said Uddin Dhamad vs. Yosuf Wali. Allah Baks vs. Jano. Rushan Khan Sindhu vs. Jabbar Khan Jada. 2015 CLC 1819. 2014 SCMR 1217. 2002 VLR 1531. PLJ 2016 SC 200.